power than expected. Okay. Nice. Shepard, I need an excuse to tear myself away from all these monitors. Come see me the next time we dock on the Citadel. Okay. As of an hour ago, Asari High Command has assigned my squad to support you. We will ride with the 2nd Fleet until it's time to deploy. If you allow me a personal note, I knew a few of the commandos who went down to that monastery. Nothing will bring them back, but hearing that place went up in smoke is the only good news I've heard in weeks. Nice. Samara, I've finished my business on Lissus. I would offer to travel once again with you on the Normandy, but the code dictates I join the fight where it is most dire. While you do your essential work, I will do my best to help hold the front. Before I depart, I'll return to the Citadel for a short time to prepare. If it does not interfere with your duties, come find me there. Right, so we've got to speak to Samara when we're there, so we'll be there eventually. Gana, Shepard, I thought next time we were at the Citadel maybe we could take a break. Can't fight a war without a little R&R once in a while. I'll be hanging around C-Sec near the shuttles if you're interested. Quite a few, eh? I just covered a few things about my sister. It's bad, but there's something else going on. I'm back in the Citadel. I'll find a place to meet and send you a nav point when you get there. Good, we're meeting everybody now, eh? My sister got everything set up in the Citadel Memorial. She showed me that she's going to put up on the wall. It's nice. I wish I could do something to make this easier for her. She wants me to say something about our family. I know you're busy, but it would mean a lot if you could be there. Everybody's going to the Citadel, it seems. Alright. So what I'll do is I'll just do around the world.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
Should we tell them?
So, are you doing a story on the Asari who were turned into Reaper creatures?
The Ardat Yakshi? No.
I think that story would be perfect for you. The hidden dark side of the most beautiful race in the galaxy.
We have a huge Asari audience. If I do that story, I could lose them.
That seems a bit like pandering.
Pandering.
Seen how fast an e-democracy can abandon its allies?
No.
If I do my job, you won't.
Ho ho! She got the claws out there, eh?
Have you seen the new poker table up in the lounge? It's going to waste.
Well, I was thinking of inviting to Sony a trainer up for a wee game of strip poker.
Right. You're not going to invite Commander Williams, too?
She seems like a sore loser, and I'm rather attached to my tender bits.
Commander.
Commander.
Nothing to...
Hey, Commander. I dug out some letters my youngest sister wrote when she was in high school. She was having a hard time. Teen drama and all that. Just needed her big sis. I guess with everything that happened down there, I just wanted to read them again. You sure make some unusual friends, Shepard.
Are you one of them?
That is not a side of the Asari I ever want to see. Shepard?
Well,
It's a brilliant tactic, when you think about it.
But it's evil.
When has that ever mattered in war?
Yeah, but converting other life forms into Reapers? I can't wrap my head around that.
Makes sense to me. It ensures you never run out of cannon fodder, eliminates any local resistance, and for every soldier you add, your enemy loses two, the one you converted, and his buddy on the other side who can't pull the trigger on a friend.
You sound like you admire them.
Same way I admire a virus or a thresher maw. They've adapted perfectly to their situation.
But the Reapers want to destroy us.
And I have no intention of letting them. But if you don't respect your enemy's capabilities, You're in for one nasty surprise after another. Samara's the kind of soldier we need in this war. Nothing gets in her way. I just hope I'm not in her way someday. That woman means business.
Business.
Now it's a mutated Asari. The Reapers are just a giant nightmare factory that never ends.
But they're not spiders, so...
I can only imagine what the Reapers are doing to the Drell. Or the Hanar. Or the Vorcha. This could get a lot worse before it gets better. So who needs their ass kicked now?
Everyone.
So who needs their ass
Gonna
kicked?
be here.
Have we heard from Agent DeTrace yet?
She has not reported in for over 8 hours, Doctor.
She was stationed on Valchir when the Reapers invaded. I think we can assume what happened. Inform Agent Calamus he's now in charge of reporting Reaper activity past the Loas relay.
Okie. The barrel of this Reaper weapon can be dismantled for further study. If the miniaturized energy cells powering the gun systems are taken apart, it could lead to improvements in the damage a weapon could deal. However, an examination of its heat finding could be improved and means to maximize. Well, I think I'm pretty good with ammo capacity, so the weapon damage. Matriarch Galia was an Asari of some importance, with connections to Asari High Command and the Council itself. Her electronic signature can be used once before security protocols realise it has been activated by someone else. Gala's contracts can open elite training facilities for reconditioning soldiers or on behalf of the Asari embassy. Grant someone a discount at all. Okay. Oh. More damage. Damage. The emergency fund's gone, so we don't have the credits to hire enough ships to evacuate the colony before the Reapers get here. Not with the prices their captains are asking for. What about the military? They left an hour ago. They said it's too much of a risk to come back, did they? Yes, sir. Here. This is a passcase here, sir, and an inventory. Phillips ammo. Did I know how to do this one? Sure, we already read that.
But I'm glad she set off that bomb, Shepard.
You're not upset the monastery was destroyed?
No, not after what I saw. I don't care that they were Ardat Yakshi. To be turned into such creatures, nobody deserves that. Feel free to look around.
Glad you talked Samara down.
I never thought I'd see her flinch from her duty.
I don't know. On one hand, that code's all she's had to live by for, God, centuries. Then the galaxy goes to hell. The old rules don't cut it anymore. I mean, we're cutting some corners, right?
A few.
Well, the Alliance can always court-martial us after we save the galaxy.
Commander?
What are you doing, Edie?
Monitoring reports of proton storms and other space weather. With the Reapers attacking the comm buoy systems, critical warnings may be lost.
How bad are these storms?
If we are warned, not bad. If we are not warned, very bad.
Thanks for the info, Edie.
It's nothing to me.
Hello, Shepard.
Galix was given to the Krogan after the Rachni Wars, but bitterly contested in the Krogan rebellions and reconquered by the Turians. This left the Turians as caretakers to a levo animal acid based world that they could not inhabit themselves but were unwilling to give up. In cooperation with the Fall Praetoriate, the Turians attempted to rent the planet out for colonisation. Between the high price and a surface littered with unexploded ordnances, however, Galix found few reputable tenants. Its most notable inhabitants were penal colonies. To those who know of it, Galix is a symbol of tragic waste, an entire garden world nearly forgotten by the galaxy at large. Well, that's lovely. I seem to level up. Alright, who do we want to take?
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
We have not been provided many details.
Sir, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
Do we though? Cerberus. Don't like Cerberus. Don't we? Oh, Jacob. Jacob's it. Bang, 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 bang. No.
Pretty desolate, even for an outpost.
Alright, just keep moving.
Just keep moving.
What did these people do to bring this down on their heads?
I really hate doing this every fucking time. How many bullets, sir? How many bullets? Alright. Really shoot it. Can't save it. No, I can't save it. Ah. Okay, we'll go. I'm gonna get hit many times soon. Seem to be more and more and more of them. Ah. I know one now. Oh my god. That's better. Think, why are they not dying? Nope. Ah, there's more of them. Okay. I may get there eventually. There we go. Be the last one now, right? Took a while, but you know. Took longer than a while, but I got there, right, eventually, you know. Get up here. Oh, that's a dead end.
Enemy neutralized. Look for survivors.
First.
Jacob. How
Only
bad?
Jacob.
I'll live. I think.
Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Okay, that looks like Trainer. Everybody looks the same. Have you noticed that?
Jacob! Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now. But they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Let's come back.
I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Hey, yo. Good to see you too.
Thanks, and you as well.
Shepard, this is Dr. Syn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were going to find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
Mostly.
The elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Great.
Time to evacuate.
Bombs.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Jacob did not recognize me. This may be an opportunity to surprise him.
Let's just focus on the mission, Edie.
Well, it was his idea. What am I gonna do without it?
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
He's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Thank you.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Okay. Oh. Brain. I don't like this. I've mentioned to get eyes on some of the research that others were doing. And I'm getting a sense of a big picture here, beyond anything we could have imagined, and our worst nightmares kind of imagined. I'm going to start sabotaging my work. That's how bad it is. We need to meet up and talk. What is...
Commander Shepard, I've heard about you. Another Cerberus defector, as it were.
Something like that.
Dr. Gavin Archer. I imagine we both crossed the elusive man in our own way.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
It was called Project Overlord. An experiment attempting to find non-violent methods for controlling the Geth.
That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Yes. Well, like most things the elusive man touches, my work became corrupted by degrees. Suffice it to say, things didn't end well.
How did it go wrong?
Serendipity, I'm afraid. The Geth were unresponsive to my attempts to communicate with them, until my younger brother David made a breakthrough. He was an autistic savant, a mathematical genius. In no time, he'd mastered the Geth language and was communicating with them.
He spoke directly with the Geth Collective.
It was rudimentary at first, so I decided to take the next step. Tap David straight into their network. It was sensory overload. No mind, even a savant's, could process the barrage information. It drove him insane.
Did David volunteer for this?
Yeah.
The elusive man kept pushing for results. I was eager to please him. It seemed harmless at first.
You forced your own brother to do this.
Believe me, it's a nightmare I relive every night. He went berserk. His mind became a computer virus that infected all our systems. He killed dozens of lab personnel. We finally had to detonate nuclear weapons over the base to stop the havoc.
How did you end up here?
The research I did for Cerberus hurt a lot of people. I've done things no human should. There I was. With blood on my hands, blood I could never wash away. The elusive man didn't care. He said our goal was greater than any sacrifice it took to attain it.
I take it the elusive man didn't just let you resign.
For a man who loves to lecture about morality's shades of grey, he's very black and white when it comes to obedience. Either you do the job, or you die trying to quit.
That's all, Doctor.
I appreciate your help getting us out of here, Commander.
So do I. I'm gonna use that.
Get the techs from Stockholm Cell to pack their own crates. I need you up here.
Don't be a jerk. There's only 2 of those guys. It'll just take me a minute.
They're gonna die. Whenever they say it's only gonna take a minute, dead. Dead.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
How did you maintain secrecy with that many?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
A dangerous choice.
Well, I would understand why you brought them.
So these refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive. This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You win?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get 2.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
Give it to me now.
Some kind of poison. Tailored to Turians.
Told you that we should have gone to Sanctuary. I'm not willing to die to save this getting out of here.
Let me. I'll purge it and meet you in the shuttle bay.
Shep, I'm in here.
Go. Just go.
No, I'm okay. Let's just do this.
It puts now 48% operational. We reorganised some of the storage rooms around the central core, turn them into living units in order to save power. The outer areas are all condemned now. We should provide us with a buffer should Cerberus agent find us. The guns are functioning, maybe. But I don't know, but I don't like the exposed there. I'm going to look into finding us some shielding on the black market. Okie dokie.
Hey, you okay? How've you been?
Give us a minute.
Pretty much dying, but we'll just talk.
Crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You seem good. You look good.
These are great people. defending their ideals, I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like.
How long have you known Britt?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her? You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working in a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus, I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
And what did all that fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
Yeah.
But you won't. You can't.
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that. You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind? I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
Right.
Very, very useful.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
I'm the one doing all the work. Okay, they're blowing the place up and I'm just like, just walking about, you know. With Jacob's helps, we have managed to ascertain that several of our colleagues were in fact killed. Contracts terminated is what Cerberus called it. Makeda, Scott, Daniel, Chun Hu, Anika, and so many others I didn't even know about. All of them gone, disappeared without a trace, just like that. We should have left sooner. I don't know why we waited so long. I can't remember what seemed so important that we had to stay just one more day. What was I thinking?
Dr. Cole? Got a moment?
Of course.
Place is just blowing itself up. Yeah, sure.
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
An old colleague of his introduced us. Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the elusive man had become. I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
So what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants so badly?
It's based on tech gathered from the Collectors. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
How did you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our fourth colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with it. It was a the elusive man spared.
That technical...
It also strange to think...
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies.
Yep.
Isn't everyone's?
Don't you think you put these people in serious danger?
They wouldn't have it any other way. Science must never bow to tyranny. We didn't escape just to go into hiding. We wanted to build a new life, where we could live and work on our terms. Love, family, they're all part of that. Even now. Otherwise, what are we fighting for?
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
Leave. Those things. Let's just get the hell out of here.
Calm down. Commander Shepard's here.
So what?
So relax. We've got a little time.